C.S. Lewis, one of my favorite authors, said, "Integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching." So, how has our integrity stood up? How have we fared during this pandemic? Today, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone to handle a hot potato topic related to personal integrity. While it may make a few squirm, that is not my intention. I want to talk about this because no one else is. A lot of people consider it as a harmless pastime, saying it hurts no one. But is it really so? The hot potato I'm holding today is pornography in all its forms. In an article in the Journal of Business Ethics, Nathan Meacham says, "Dehumanization is the psychological process of viewing and treating others like objects or as a means to an end rather than as humans. High levels of dehumanizing acts occur in the most popular pornographic material. These days, we find ourselves spending unprecedented number of hours online, be it on mobile or fixed devices. The access to such dehumanizing material is now unlimited. Unfortunately, lingering on a dehumanizing picture or video for a few seconds can begin an unconscious process of dehumanizing us and objectifying the person we are viewing. Jesus shocked listeners when he famously said in his Sermon on the Mount, "You have heard that it was said, 'You shall not commit adultery.' But I tell you that anyone who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery with her in his heart." Take a moment or two to let this sink in. Yes, both men and women, just notice that Jesus has raised the bar very high in the matter of adultery. It appears he anticipated a day like this when we will have access to commit adultery online by looking at a man or a woman lustfully even during a lockdown. Let me repeat my question. So how have we fared during the pandemic? Have we been immediately deleting such dehumanizing videos and images forwarded to us? Have we lingered on them saying to ourselves, "This is just harmless fun and no one is getting hurt"? Or are we among those who are gleefully forwarding such posts to others? Do you think today is a good day for all of us to pause and reflect on our online behavior? For those of you interested in knowing how do I handle this issue, let me share my thoughts. First, most importantly, I know I can easily be tempted to linger just as any of us watching this video can. But I consciously don't want to. So I start by believing in the promise of 1 Corinthians 13:10 that no temptation has overtaken me except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let me be tempted beyond what I can bear. So I consciously involve God to help me overcome this. I do this by following Jesus' advice in Luke 22:40, which is, "Pray that I will not fall into temptation," even as I daily ask Him to deliver me from the evil one when I pray the Lord's Prayer. That gives me my spiritual armor. But when a post hits my WhatsApp account, a personal integrity check takes place as no one else is watching. I have a choice to make. Do I hit the delete button or do I linger? Luckily, recognizing this material is not difficult. I'm aware of regular offenders who forward them. And even in the case of others, the blurred image or the accompanying text of the video alerts me to a potential dehumanizing video or image. So in the end, it all boils down to our integrity, our choice. Each of us need to decide for ourselves what this choice means to us. To me, the choice is an opportunity to honor God and all the women I love or respect, or to yield to my flesh momentarily. To some, this may sound a hard message, but the message of Christ is one of grace, a message of second chances and many chances. So let this message end on that grace-filled note. It is very likely that we may consciously or unconsciously linger on one of these dehumanizing objects or even go beyond lingering. Please let us not condemn ourselves or think we are hopeless cases. Instead, let's remember that Jesus was also tempted, and though he never sinned, he does empathize with us and our struggles. That sounds like and is good news. But hold on, it gets better. If we confess our failings, he is faithful and just and will forgive us and purify us from all unrighteousness. So, as we reflect on what our response is going to be to this online issue, may God strengthen us and help us choose correctly and wisely. May God bless us and strengthen our personal integrity.